to DIS. I am Dissidian, and you are hearing me speak again, or for the first time. Whichever one is welcome. Today we are creating a little lore around a subclass, the subclass that we did on Wednesday, which was the Way of the Dragon Monk. I think it's called the Way of the Dragon Monk. But I have it Way of the Dragon because it is a monk. This is, could be it's not terribly similar to any, it's not like the Ascendant Dragon Monk that is official. But that's fine. What's really interesting here is it is around orders that venerate dragons, so this would help bring dragons to the foreground of the campaign world, where they can be more influential in societies and civilizations and cities and countries and political stuff too. Or they could be as remote as you want, and people go from far and wide go and seek knowledge and insight and wisdom from the dragons. And these are some of those supplicants or whatever who have stayed there for years and years, just gleaning as much as they can from the dragons themselves and learning how to emulate them and how to align their inner life energy with that of dragons in order to broaden their minds and strengthen their bodies. That would be cool. If it's like that, it would make sense that a lot of them would just stay with their dragon, learning and growing, and they would kind of be the ambassadors of the dragons. They would be kind of like the servants of the dragon, but also they would kind of be the middle ground between any visitors and the dragon himself, him or herself. That would be cool. Maybe some of them are trusted enough to tend to the young or advise the dragon or whatever. That would be really, really that would be really, really cool. I really, really like that idea. Let's see here. Any other lore? I mean, it's only a little bit into it. I don't know if there would be any races or species that would primarily would primarily be with this subclass itself. I was just looking to see. I wasn't sure if there's that. But okay, here. Timeless body. Suffer none of the frailty of the old age, and you can't be aged magically. You can still die of old age, however. In addition, you no longer need food or water, which is cool. Let's see. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anything else that I can think of? Yeah, this is a very, very, very short one. But I mean, I could talk into like the dragons that like if it was like dragons are kind of rulers of the like different cities or countries or swaths of land, how they would affect things politically or maybe environmentally or ecologically. But I feel like that could be a very diverse and distinct separate subject that I am thinking of creating a setting where, you know, maybe, I don't know, but where more like the dragons are kind of literal rulers of the land, and they have like different like areas where they rule, and there are like cities and towns and villages there that kind of either worship or venerate or enjoy the protections of, and maybe some of their taxes go to the dragons themselves. That would be interesting. Maybe the dragons have tenuous alliances with each other. But yeah, that's, I mean, each dragon is definitely different. Each sub-race of dragon, each color, usually, or whatever. I mean, the different families of dragons, the traditional chromatic and metallic, definitely. Chromatic are supposed to be evil. They could be good or help others, but more in the purpose of their own selfish goals or whatever. And then metallic are usually good, but you know that can change. So that already changes it. But even within those families, there's in the chromatic, there's red, black, white, blue, green. Those are all different personalities, general personalities, and those can change from to the same red dragon could be different. Same with the metallic of gold, silver, copper, brass, bronze. Gold, silver, brass, copper. Yeah. Those also have different distinct personalities, but they can change too. And then also you can add different traits and different like maybe spells, or like maybe some of them have trained in different abilities. So like some have delved in deep into their spell casting, or others have delved deep into their like primal like energy, or some have delved deep into the using the weave or magic to suit their purposes, and maybe others are experts at shaping the environments around them even more. Maybe others are really deep into collecting history and learning about the different peoples or races or groups or species or whatever around them. So that can change a lot of things. And then in Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, there's another group of dragons, of the gem dragons. So like it's crystal. I think it's crystal, topaz, in no particular order. Crystal, topaz, sapphire, emerald, and amethyst. And those have different distinct personalities, and they can change. They can change too. Amethysts are usually not the same. But that's definitely different. And then there were two or three separate ones where, and like lesser dragons, there was like the deep dragons, which are like underdark or like deep underground dragons, and then sea serpents, which are kind of dragons that are sea dragons, and then dragon turtles, which are those are own thing, and then there's also lesser dragons like lion drakes and dragonels and all that fun stuff. But I mean, there's so many different dragons, and they each have their own personality or basic personalities, and then even within that same category, subrace or whatever, they're also can be very distinct in everything. So really, if I was talking about this with like creating a world around this, it would be just like very, very in depth, and I probably will do that later. By the time this is out, I don't know if I've finished my writing of Mage River or not. I finished Mage River. That was last week. I put the last installment out. But Full Deronian Misfits, I know I'm as of videotaping this, I am very close to being done with it. I feel like it's 1 week or 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. But then I'll start doing setting building, setting crafting, and world building and stuff, which I'm really looking forward to that. I really like thinking about something, thinking about like a world where there's a concept. It's like same with a world that's like similar to something, but with something slightly different, and then how that would like affect everything else. So for now, it's a very massive endeavor, but to create different worlds where one of the specific outer or inner planes affects the world more than the other planes, and so how that would shape the world, the prime material plane itself, and like even societies and maybe races and classes and subclasses and everything associated with everything would change, and that would be really cool. I'll probably even, for now, create like a general history of like, okay, this happened, and then 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 it all escalated into destruction or whatever, and maybe even some lore of like how this world came to be. Maybe, I'm not sure. But then I'll definitely think about like maybe creating adventures or more plot hooks, and then having like the NPC just like, okay, here's their personality, here's what they can do and stuff, and then however any players would come to do whatever they would, and then but that I will do with creating a Discord server where it's that world and you can play in it. That'll be fun. And I'm trying to think of like, as a DM, kind of ways to make Dungeons and Dragons really cool, very narratively interesting, bringing flavor and lore into it, more of a role-playing, story-driven game rather than just a number crunching, which it can be. But yeah, that's that. Anything else? I mean, that's not really with this. Of course, there's that. I'm gonna continue talking about it. My sister has that D&D inspired bar idea, and probably won't happen for a little while, but just getting the word out there. That's good. And then I have my own writing, of course, and my own streams, of course. I finished. As of this, as of filming this, I had finished I had finished, I was trying to think if it was like the last time I streamed or the time before that, but it was the last time, so as of when it's coming out, it would be 2 Fridays ago, I had finished the story of the Lego Movie 2 Lego video game. And so I was starting to going through the worlds, and that's fun. So I'm streaming with that. I've got those writings and stuff. Of course, it's unedited, so it's, not best. But anything else? That like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, the stuff that, YouTube likes, getting a lot of followers with. I think I'm going to soon enough create Patreon. I mean, I don't expect a lot of stuff to come from there, but be like, hey, if you want to support me, giving me a little money, like $1 or $5 or whatever, and then I might create some stuff to like incentivize. But I don't really like those like paywall stuff, so I'll have to think of that stuff. But that's all fun. My previous video of the Way of the Dragon Monk, and channel subscription, all that, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Comment down below any other lore you would craft around this subclass. Let me know if you're interested in any of the worlds that I would be creating, if you would be interested in playing as a player in one of those or in one of my campaigns or whatever. Anything else? I don't think so. So I know this is the end. So previous video, channel subscription, all that fun stuff. If you want to join my team to, improve the quality and the quantity of my videos, that'd be great. Boom, boom, and see you guys later. This idiot out.